Hello, boys and girls. My name is Sticky. Welcome to another episode of I Am a Work of Art. In today's episode, we meet 12-year-old Brodon Nell, who's an actor. I'm excited to meet Brodon and know all about his art form. Let's go meet him and hear how and when he started acting.
Now my life is zooming. Mass Club has turned my life to Baywatch. Except all the girls wear glasses. Just yesterday, I was sitting in Mass Club when Betsy walked up to me and complimented me on my algebra. Betsy. Now that's some fine geometry on a girl. The square root of Betsy is love. I think she wants me. Today, I'm gonna dazzle her with my word problems. Hello, I'm Brodon. I'm 12 years old. I do singing, acting, and modeling.
I'm Renilda. I'm Brandon's mom, proud mom. Brandon is just one of the kids that is just there. I couldn't imagine my life without this little boy. Well, not little anymore, 12 years old, but he fills our lives. Brandon was quite a surprise. We decided on having 2 kids, and I just knew something was amiss. So we had Brandon. He was such an easy baby. He never cried. He was just a child that he just did his thing and went on, and he just grew up in the family without us knowing it.
My brother and sister have got older, so they don't usually play with me now, but I like to run around with the dogs, and usually when I swim alone, but when I paint, I want to be alone, or sketch, I want to be alone so that I can focus on my art.
I know Brandon because he's my little brother. He's sometimes naughty, sometimes good, but he's all around very good.
Well, before my talents kicked in, I like to entertain my family, but I wasn't like the subject, and I wanted to always be the subject.
My name's Yanae Nell, and I'm Brandon's older sister. Brandon's a very eccentric brother. He loves being on stage. Even from a young age, when we were younger, he used to just do performances for everyone. For Grandma came over, he just knew he wanted to do a song today. But he's a very nice brother, and he's very caring, and he loves us.
I think his big thing started with copying his sister, because his sister started singing and doing drama, and he was always in the background. Because he was the smallest, I had to tag him around wherever I went with the other 2.
I started singing and doing drama. Well, my mom always played songs in the car, and I just liked to sing with, and then my sister started singing.
I started singing first when I was in grade 3, and then he always used to want to sing along, and from when he started, we could hear there was definitely something special. He's not just someone that wants to sing along. You can hear there was something. He had a talent. He had a hidden talent. Way on back, across a few creeks and a couple little shacks. You gotta get lost, way on out, creeks and frogs. Yeah, getting close now. And you kick it in 4-wheel drive when you're on out of road. And you go, and you go, and you go, go, go till you hear that banjo.
He just kept a close eye on her. If she sang, he sang the same song. If she did a drama piece, he would copy her exactly.
I was 8 years old when I started singing, and then I started when I was 9 with acting.
I think the biggest challenge for him is school, because how much time it takes up and how much time performing takes up. So he really needs to balance it out.
Not immediately. I believe he'll work towards where he wants to be.
When we were at competitions, I saw people act, and I thought that would be fun to do. So I started acting. But you're right. I haven't seen any chicks on your arm lately, except for maybe your mom.
Surprising, because the difference between me and my sister are only 2 years, and he's much later. So I didn't really get to know him until he was a bit older, and we're starting to bond now.
He's more of making a joke than actually concentrating on doing duets. So we'll be practicing, and then he'll just go off on some random jokes, or so. I remember him, and my biggest story of him is just always making jokes instead of being serious, but in a good way.
Brandon is a hard worker, so I believe anything he sets his heart to, he'll accomplish.
It feels great having talented people in my family, knowing that my sister and my brother is going to go far, because everyone knows who they are in our school, in our community.
Brandon is passionate about acting that he was even in a competition called Talent America. Let's hear all about his experience in America.
Never stop believing that's the journey of our lives. So help me pour some sugar on these memories tonight. Sing it. Long live rock, long live roll, long live big ties and music for soul sake.
Well, we saw the advert on Facebook. We got it on Facebook, and we decided, let's try this. And we entered for the original round, and he did very good there.
It was at Brodon. We did a small competition, but this year it was a lot bigger. Over, I think 2,000 people took part. And I was one of the lucky people that if you got a gold medal, you had the chance to go over to America to go for Talent America.
We decided he's still tiny, but we're going to give him the chance to go to America. So we decided to go to America. The first year in America was very scary for us as a family because we've not done that before.
When we got there, it was taken at a hotel where there was specific rooms for specific things, such as dancing, acting, modeling, singing.
I can't describe how proud parent I am. For me, going overseas with him and seeing the bigness of the competition. I mean, the judges, there's 2 rows of judges, and for me, it's intimidating. And seeing him going up there, taking it, doing his thing, being proud, no matter what happens, he's just, I'm so proud of him. He's just a star in my eyes.
My bedroom wall, like a giant white canvas, calling to me, paint me, paint me. Before I knew what I was doing, my hand was swirling, stroking and specking all over. When I was done, I stepped back to admire my masterpiece. It was divine. I only took part in singing, acting and modeling because I can't dance. But yes, I did very well there.
He actually won a TriStar award. That's an award that's given to the person that in 3 genres gets the highest points.
I won a lot of things, so I'm pretty happy.
Congratulations, Brandon, with your awards and the amazing job you did in America. After the break, we will get to see his practice sessions with his teacher. Don't go away. Welcome back, guys. You're still watching I Am a Work of Art. We are now going to meet Brandon's coach, Bradley Pleiss. Let's go see some role play.
Okay guys, I'm in my music room and I'm waiting for my drama coach Brad. Today we're going to do 4 of my acting pieces and some warm-ups. My brother Mark was arrested yesterday for doing drugs. This is the 3rd time that he's been arrested. He was hanging out with this guy that hangs out with behind the liquor store. My dad says that this time he's gonna have to go to jail. My mom cried all night last night. My dad keeps on shouting at me. It's not my fault. I don't do drugs. My dad is so mad. He can't think straight. He's scared what will happen to Mark in jail. And for what? To get high. Drugs aren't worth it. How's it?
Good this help?
Good.
You ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's get started. Okay. I'd like us to start with some nice diaphragm exercises. You know, my name is Bradley Price. I have Bradley Price Dramatic Arts. It's my school in Pretoria. Pushing out with your diaphragm. Let's go. 5 more seconds. And stop.
Acting is the art of representing a character on a stage or before cameras. Brodon sure can represent a character. He is good, and his coach is doing a great job of making sure he improves every time he has to portray a character.
He was actually my first student. He was there right from the beginning about 3 years ago. We were going to New York together, and he asked if I can't help him out a little bit with the drama. So that's where it started. Slowly picture yourself in a white room. Totally white. White floors.
When I started drama, I overreacted way too much. And he taught me that if you're gonna go in a movie or play or something, obviously if you freak out on stage with all your emotions, it's not gonna look well. He taught me how to do it calmly. Today, I'm gonna dazzle her with my word problems.
It's very good that we need to remember our pauses. Alright, you can't just make it a funny statement and immediately carry on. You need to give the people a little bit of time to catch what you're saying. Alright, when I met him, he was mainly a singer. And I think now he's maybe moved a bit more into the drama. He's very interested in getting into movies and things like that. So I think I might have helped him change his focus slightly. And also help him maybe to be a little bit more comfortable on stage and to apply the theory that I like to teach about, you know, not overacting.
When I do acting, I don't have like the best voice like as projecting goes, but I think I put a lot of meaning into my words.
Acting can help you gain focus. In order to act out a specific scene and convey emotions, actors need to be focused. They need to stay in character and know the character through and through. This can be a difficult task if there are many distractions.
Acting gave him immensely power. Not power like in being in control, but he'll stand up and do a speech. He's not afraid of going up to people and asking them questions. He'll, in a place that he doesn't know, he'll go and ask the people, who are you and what are you and what are you doing? I think it gave him a lot of confidence.
When I saw him performing at the CHC's Got Talent, our school's talent show, and everybody around me was like, oh my word, look at that boy, and I was so proud to be able to say that's my brother.
For me as a parent, for the kids being involved in activities is important. Now he goes to school, he can speak, he can do public speaking.
I'm at the point where I'm inventing moves. I call this the smokehouse kick. Wah! The name doesn't really mean anything. It's just that I was sitting at a restaurant called the Smokehouse, and I thought it up there. Most difficult challenge I've ever faced is in the industry. There's a lot of hate for other people that take part in competitions. A lot of people don't have good sportsmanship and they try to put you down, but you just gotta go against them and do what you like.
He's very good at comedic monologues. The dramatic we're still working on. In South Africa, dramatic monologues tend to be very dark, and that's not my style. So we're trying to find a middle ground, and it's very difficult to get yourself into that emotion, especially when you're not a person who's made for, you know, dark, deep, dramatic things, but you're more of a comedic personality. So we've been working on that, but I think we're nearly at the point where we need to be.
Mono, meaning one. Log indicates speech. In theatre, a monologue is a speech done by a single character. It is a speech done by an actor to the audience or to another actor to express their thoughts, emotions, and idea on something out loud. Let's see what monologue they're working on.
My drama coach, he's just an inspiring person. He's very well at drama. If you give him a piece, he'll do it perfectly.
My greatest wish for Brodon is to be successful in whatever he chooses one day. Be happy, give it 100%, and just take it by the horns and give it everything you've got.
It's very important to have the support by your parents, because in lots of competitions you'll get kicked down. You just need your parents to have that moral support.
He has a drive and a hunger to be on TV and to be in movies and things like that. And I'd be really happy if he could achieve that. You know, if one day I can sit down on a Saturday night and watch him in a blockbuster, I think that'd be good.
What's your name, Josh? Maths Club. It's the best way of getting girls.
I hope one day he becomes famous, does well, enjoys his life, and has fun.
Acting is not as easy as I thought. I think Brodon is a brave young man to follow his dreams of becoming an actor. After the break, we will meet his mentor for today. Welcome back, friends. You're still tuned into I Am a Work of Art. We are now going to meet Brodon's mentor for today. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Brodon Nell. I'm here to meet my mentor, Robert Whitehead, who has starred in many movies, TV, and on theatre. Hopefully today I can learn more about voice projection and emotions.
Robert Whitehead is a South African actor, best known for his role as Barker Haynes in the SABC3 soapie Isidingo. He has won numerous awards for his portrayal as villain Barker Haynes, including the inaugural SAFTA for lead actor in a soap opera in 2006.
Melissa,
Hey, hi.
nice to meet you.
And you, Brodon you Brunhilde. Wonderful. Come on through. We're going to sit a bit. So, Brodon, welcome. I've been looking forward to meeting you and do this. So, tell me, what school are you at? Where are you at?
I'm at Bradley's Price's drama school. It's a small school, just about like 10 people, but
Right.
it's a very nice school.
So, this extracurricular apart from your
School, yes.
school. So, you are going to school, which is, I suppose, a good thing. I believe you've prepared
Yes. I think I'll start with my comedy, maybe.
Please.
I'm telling you, Josh, Maths Club is the best way of getting girls I've ever thought of. I'm serious. Okay, so they're not models, but they're girls. Oh, you're right. I haven't seen any chicks on your arm lately, except for maybe your mom. Okay, let's see how many girlfriends you have. Zip, zero, zilch. That was my comedy one.
Well, that was great. Thank you very much. Well, I think for 12 years old, it's tremendously focused and has obviously worked very hard. And I get the feeling that he's going to continue to do so. And that holds great promise.
My drama coach says I have to work on my projection and my emotions. Do you have any tips on that?
Well, projection is just, and you do voice classes?
Yes.
You just keep on at that. And your voice exercise and everything. And then suddenly this opens and the voice comes out of here. The only thing I would recommend strongly is don't let your ambition to be a child star. You must think in the long term. If you're really real about being an actor, which you have to be, and which obviously clear you are, then you really have to think way down the line and not be a 9-day wonder.
Some of the famous actors who also do both stage and camera acting are Lionel Newton, Motlatsi Mafati, and Vusi Kunene.
And I would strongly recommend that you don't get tempted away into this stuff too quickly, because the theatre is the foundation, really,
What challenges do I have upcoming for me if I get into the industry?
Well, the challenges are getting into it because there's so many people trying. Everybody will tell you that. The other thing is everybody's going to try and discourage you from doing it. Celebrity is absolute rubbish. And celebrity is the trash of the arts industry and the world, and especially theatre and television. It's a dangerous and destructive nonsense. So if you desire that, then you're not going to last very long.
Robert has a good surprise for Brandon, a poem he got from a famous director called John Maguire. Let's go hear the wonderful poem done by Robert Whitehead.
At the very, very start of your career, I'm giving you this so you can keep it in your mind as you go through. And this is written by a very great director called John Caird, and I had formulated exactly what I have been feeling for many years about awards. Awards. The award culture is a deadly influence on theatre. It diminishes all of us, judges and judged alike. It creates division, envy, and disharmony amongst those who rely for their living on collaboration, friendship, and accord. It compares the incomparable. It reduces art to the level of sport. If you're nominated for an award, you are usually 4-1 likely to end up a loser. But if you win, you do so at the emotional expense of your peers. If you take your losses or win seriously, you disable your creative life by disappointment on the one hand or pride on the other. If there are commercial benefits to awards, in that the ceremonies attract the attention of a media that loves to obsess over league tables, what is gained by the winners is generally offset by what is lost by the rest of the theatre community, especially by those who've been ignored altogether. The culture is now so pervasive you'll be hard-pressed to have nothing to do with it, but your best position is one of ironical distance, to take none of it seriously and judge yourself only by your own lights and by those of your trusted peers.
I'm Brandon Null. I'm 12 years old, and I am a work of art.
That was a beautiful day we had with Brandon. We wish him all the best. See you again next week, friends. Bye-bye for now.